Human herpes viruses are categorized into three groups: alpha, beta, and gamma herpes viridae. Each virus contains a core of linear double-stranded DNA, a capsid, and an envelope of spikes on its surface. The pathogenesis of herpes virus infection followed the sequence of primary infections, latency, and reactivation. Herpes viruses can cause fever blisters, genital herpes, chickenpox, which can lead to shingles, glandular fever, deafness and mental retardation in babies, baby measles, and Kaposi-sarcoma, which is the main topic of my video. In 1872, Moritz Kaposi described a rare skin cancer predominantly affecting elderly men of Ashkenazi Jewish and Mediterranean descent that subsequently came to be known as Kaposi-sarcoma. There was little medical interest in this disease until its incidence suddenly increased in young homosexual men at the onset of the AIDS epidemic. HHV-8 is found in Kaposi-sarcoma lesions worldwide. The features of primary infections with HHV-8 have not yet been identified, and Kaposi-sarcoma are postulated to be a result of viral reactivation. The incidence of the classic form of Kaposi-sarcoma peaks after the sixth decade of life and typically occurs in men of Mediterranean Jewish descent. In the era prior to antiretroviral therapy, ART, HIV men having sex with men developed Kaposi-sarcoma at a rate of 20,000 times greater than that of the general population. In southern equatorial Africa, the African epidemic form of Kaposi-sarcoma accounts for approximately 10% of all cancers. People that are immunocompromised because of medication that they take to prevent organ transplant rejection might also develop Kaposi-sarcoma. The above-mentioned represents the four subtypes of Kaposi-sarcoma, namely classic, age-related, immunosuppression-associated, and African endemic. The prevalence of HHV-8 varies geographically, ranging from less than 5% in North America, Britain, and Northern Europe to about 10% in Southern Europe and 30 to 80% in African countries. In North America and Europe, HHV-8 antibodies are present in approximately 30% of HIV-infected men. HHV-8 can be transmitted via exposure to the semen or saliva of infected individuals. HHV-8 causes skin lesions which vary from small violaceous papules to large ulcerated nodules. The upper body is typically involved. Lesions also develop on the face, in particular the nose and on the oral mucosa, including the gingiva and hard palate. Several treatment options exist and should be selected to the stage of HIV disease and the extent of the Kaposi-sarcoma involvement. For patients with less extensive disease, it may be reasonable to start antiretroviral therapy alone and monitor the response because, as the immune system recovers, the Kaposi-sarcoma might disappear. HIV-associated Kaposi-sarcoma responds very well to local disruption, for example cryotherapy, freezing, or superficial radiotherapy. More widespread lesions often need systemic intravenous chemotherapy. The 8 human herpes viruses are associated with a wide spectrum of clinical features. During the past 2 decades, a marked expansion in the number of immunocompromised patients has led to a significant increase in the diversity and severity of human herpes virus infections. Thus, it is imperative to be aware of the various manifestations of these viral infections and to initiate appropriate management. Therefore, public health measures remain critical for controlling the spread of these viruses.